Kiss appeared on the Howard Stern Show this week to announce the final leg of their End of the Road tour, with the band's last two performances taking place at Madison Square Garden on December 1st and December 2nd. During this conversation, Howard asked Kiss about their 2014 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, which left out Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer. This was something that Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons strongly disagreed with, so much so that they ended up not performing at the induction ceremony because they believe so much in their current lineup. Some people are taking this as a diss on the classic Kiss era lineup. Before we continue, YouTube tells us we have a lot of returning viewers, and most of you have not yet subscribed. If you could take a moment to hit that button, we would really appreciate it. Paul said the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame simply didn't like that lineup of Kiss, and they didn't feel like they were treated fairly. Speaking to Howard on that 2014 induction, Paul Stanley said, "The hypocrisy is that we're not a band they like. They purposefully kept us out for 15 years. In other bands that they embrace, they induct people's moms and songwriters and all these people, and with us, it truly was unfair." Stern asked why they didn't perform at the Rock induction. Stanley said, "Because we had too much pride in this lineup, which is Kiss and has been Kiss for 20 years. It's not newcomers. This is the band. We'll be back at it in the stadiums in South America next month. We were there 5 months ago. We were in Japan. This is the band that has carried the flag and taken it, really, to another level. This is the band I always dreamed it would be, and for us to go on stage, they were demanding, quite honestly, that we play with the two original guys, Peter and Ace, and at this point, that would be demeaning to the band, and also would give some people confusion, because if you saw two people on stage who looked like Kiss but sounded like that, maybe we should be called Piss," which of course some took as a dig. Gene Simmons weighed in, echoing that sentiment. He said, "We've been all over the world through decades with this present lineup. It bears noting, I've never seen a single banner or sign that mentions any other lineup. When Tommy takes a solo, Tommy, Tommy, that's me backstage going Tommy. When Eric takes a solo, Eric, Eric, they're pumping their fists. It's legitimate. Nobody is in Kiss and doing it by the numbers." Paul then elaborated on the decision not to perform with the original lineup. He said, "Rock Hall's craving of nostalgia, or for wanting to have us play by their rules in many ways, jeopardizes what we've spent 40 years building. I've been there since the beginning, and when I put on my Kiss gear, I do it with great pride, and anything that may jeopardize that by going out with a lineup that I might question is a non-starter for me." Again, Kiss announced that 19-date final leg of the End of the Road tour, which will kick off in October in Texas and, of course, wrap up with the two final performances for Kiss at Madison Square Garden on December 1st and 2nd. That's your latest update from Rock Feed. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and check out the recommended video up on your screen.